Boom, the recording started. All right. And because why not? We're going to stream on YouTube. Let me get the YouTube stream going. It's the first time for that. But Coda's here. So, I mean, why wouldn't we stream live? Because Coda's here. All right. So, let's see. Just make sure the stream is going. Here, we got some more people to let in. Got some more people to let
I brought my friends too.
Oh, and he brought his friends. All right, listen. All right. we are live on the call, and we are live with Kota. It is unbelievable. First of all, I've never done as many promos for anything ever as I've done for this call because it's Kota, and why wouldn't we? I made little mini movies about Kota because he's a freaking animal. We're live on YouTube for the first time with a call because it's Kota. And I brought out, as Mike G said, the Flavor Flav chain because why not? All right, so I hear the stream going live on YouTube. All right, more people to let in. So this is call number 69, which may or may not be appropriate for Kota. I don't know.
Fucking run it. Who cares? Now I'm cool with that.
He's cool with that. All right. So I thought you would be better for 69 than the all women's call. So this works out perfectly. Just because that would have been super weird. But we want we want female empowerment. We don't want anything crazy. So all right, listen. If you don't know who Kota is, we're gonna get into Kota. But what I'm hoping for tonight is before Kota gets into full Kota mode, that we break down RA for the people who may not understand it as well or are just, trying to dip their toes into it. And then we're just going to go full Kota because if you've been on the live streams, if you've been on, we did a community call, Brian and I, who's also I see here, and Kota was breaking some RA stuff down. You already know what he's about, but I wanted to spend a little bit of time talking about where he started from, how he's built himself up, and then we'll go from there because it'll get crazy. But first of all, I got to say thank you to Kota for making time to come to the call. We've been talking about this for the last month. I've been talking to Kota about this for who knows how long, since Q4 when it was absolutely nuts, and he's finally here. So, Kota, welcome.
What's going on?
How you feeling, man?
Pretty good. So I'm Kota. I've been on Amazon for 3 years now. Man, it's crazy. It's crazy how it just goes by like that. But we're mainly retail arbitrage. I got my friends here too. Is there a way you could pin us?
Yeah, we can do that.
Right on. Yeah, so
who are friends?
Yep. Say something, friends. Friends. Don't let me down this time.
Don't be shy, friends. Unmute yourself. Who are your friends?
All right.
What's up, Happy?
Hang on, let me see. Let me see if I can find him. I got no friends. No, so Ron is one.
All right, we got Ron pinned.
All right, and then we got, I believe that's they don't have video on, but Jennifer and I believe Brian B-Man, unless it's somebody else.
All right, wait. Let me see. Who Jennifer?
I think.
All right, we got Jennifer pinned, not Jenny Nicole. Jenny Nicole is mine. All right. And then you said who you said? Oh, Jenny from the block. Oh, yeah, okay. I know you. And then who else?
I believe Brian B-Man. Unless.
Oh yeah, okay. All right, Brian B-Man. All right, cool.
Ron can't
unmute.
I guess.
It's not letting me pin
Brian. Brian, can you tell?
I got too many pinned. I don't know. All right, we got everybody except for Brian pinned. Let me see if I can pin him here. No, it won't let me pin him. All right, we can swap out if we need to.
Okay.
All right, cool. Go back to your story.
Man, 1 second. I'm seeing if he can unmute or not. Sorry, guys aren't great with computer skills sometimes. All right, cool. So I did RA starting off. Remember, in this, I'm just gonna kind of run through quick because other calls I already went through it until like where we are now and how we're going to go about it. So pretty much just started at big lots. Ran it up on the cough drops. That was the item for me. Probably got it around here somewhere. The same bag. I still have one bag. Best cough drops ever. But then we tried OA for about a year. It was going pretty good until that huge overnight restriction for Nike. I got hit with Converse, Nike, Lego, Olay, and Hasbro. So that pretty much cooked me, especially because I over leveraged that Q4. I was like, you know what? We're just going to go all in. We've been doing Nike for like 10 months. Let's just run it up. So I spent 71,000 on Nike in like 2 or 3 days. I think it was like 3 days from Kohl's. And then I'm starting to receive the items, and then I get that letter. So I ran through like 22,000 in 3 days, and then I got stuck with like 50K worth of Nike shit. I'm like, shit. Even if I pay all my money off to pay it back the card, I still owe some. So I'm like, shit. But I did have $6,200 in Kohl's cash. That was the thing that helped me spin out of it. So at $6,300 in Kohl's cash, found like a different brand, bought 1K units of this brand off like four SKUs, and it worked out. It worked out. So we bounced back from the Kohl's cash, and then I just went right back to my roots of RA. I did share. Are you able to show any of the pictures that I sent you in the message?
Oh yeah. We'll pull those up. Give me a second.
Okay. Yeah, and I could just kind of go over some of that too. That was kind of like earlier days. It was me and my first student, Jake. We were just like pretty much traveling around to damn near all the alleys. I think we were in Arkansas for that one. Let me see. Did I send it to you? Yeah, it's the last picture. Whenever you get it. But yeah, just going around to all the alleys and
this one here.
Yep, there it is. So Jake looks. We got 2 trailers pulled up outside of the alleys. Jake comes out of the trailer looking like Bigfoot. But yeah, I mean, literally within 3 minutes of being in that store, we already had $5,000 worth of shit. One store. Literally within just minutes. We walked in and called 2 pallets. We'll buy them all. And then we just kept going around. And we'd go to all different types of states. One thing I will say is like a lot of people are like, oh, I can't do RA because I don't have ollies. The closest ollies is like 45 minutes away or an hour away. Well, I mean, the closest one to me is 40 minutes away as well. You just hit them all. That's just kind of how it goes. And just make like one whole day out of it. Like 9 a.m., be at the store. 9:05 is exceptional. It is. And just hit them until they close. You will be surprised on how much shit that you can get. Yeah, this is kind of like those Tide Pods right there. I think there's like 400 or 500 of them right there, along with like 800 Fugglers. I think that was one weekend. We got all that. But yeah, just like pretty much instead of going to one store, then coming back, you need to figure out a way of how you can get more inventory, like space, like at once. So if you got a Prius, which no excuses over here anyways, if you guys do got one, because Jake did have a Prius at first, and Jake went from 9K to 100K in 1 month. Like he was doing 9, and then his next month, he just skipped the whole 5 digits and just went straight to 6.
Wait, I'm sorry. What'd you say? Say that again?
Yeah, so my first student, Jake, the Tide Pods were like his was his cough drops. I think it was like June. He did like 9K in sales, and it was his highest month. And then July he did 101,000.
break that down a little bit for us. Break it.
Yeah.
Down.
Yep. So
Yeah.
So he was like, his account I think was like 5 months old. So he was having a hard time getting ungated for stuff. He finally did get ungated for a few things. But the giant brands he just couldn't get. And then I told him, I'm like, hey man, these are really good right now. I just found these. And he's like, I seen those. And I remember he tried to auto ungate Tide before and he didn't invoice. Well, now he's actually starting to get some sales and stuff. And he scanned it, even though like 3 weeks ago I sent in an invoice. Bam, auto approved. This was like 2 years ago too. Tide's restricted now. But yeah, after that, he bought two pallets right there and stuffed the Prius. Sent me a picture. It was like literally just like, imagine if he had Tide Pods around my head and he was driving a car. That's kind of what it was. But yeah, so that's what it was explaining that picture. And we were pretty much just going around, we start at one store together. So if we have any other new leads that we're finding, we're sharing. And then after that, we see everything that we're buying and then we split up. So we're networking. And now the first store, even though we're stepping on inventory a little bit, but now it's like we're still communicating, but I have his leads, he has mine, but we're splitting up and now we're at separate stores. So that's what we were doing for a while. And that was awesome. That was when we started hitting like consistent 50, 60, $70,000 months. Even like, I think I did like 102 or something like that. He did like 117. So he actually, he did pass me right at first, until I caught up. But now it seems like instead of just like going to like super far out and, starting in one store or whatnot, it seems way easier if you have a squad of people, which we got mine right here too. And we'll have questions later. So if you guys got a question for any of us, shoot away. Some people might have to type, not positive. We'll get the answers to your questions though. But pretty much we're in a group chat and we're sharing any of the bolos that we find or any of the leads that we find at Ollie's or anything like that. And we all live in separate states, different parts of the country. So sometimes like it won't be there at one store or, maybe they'll get it 3 weeks later. But identifying like who your squad is tough, especially like at first. But really the only way that networking shit works is if you're sharing like almost every single lead. The only leads you're not sharing is the ones that you have on the side with other people that, they told you don't share, because you can have side groups or whatever, but pretty much like I just have my group and then probably the most, even probably more in the group. Sorry guys, but I'd say 90% of the leads I'm sharing is with the group. But me and Brian Stewart is also an RA king. I will give him that. The man's an animal as well. I don't know if he gets his mic fixed or what, but he does about, I don't know, 130 every single month off RA. Just Ollie's. Brian, what'd you do last month? See if you can get the microphone set up here.
While he's getting his mic set up, talk to me a little bit, because networking is something I talk about a lot and I'm super passionate about. How did you build your network? What'd that look like?
Well, we had to find the people first. So finding the people. So the first person was Ron. Me and Ron, a great story where we met. You'll never guess. Any guesses? Fucking Ollie's. That's where we met.
That's where I met Mike G.
Yeah, hell yeah. So me and Ron, we met right outside Ollie's, and we had that awkward hour of thinking well, at least this is what I was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking, but like, is this guy a fucking reseller next to me? Because we were waiting for the store to open. We're just like sitting outside. We see another guy like waiting, and I'm like, I don't know if this guy's a reseller or not. Kind of looks like it. Didn't really talk. And then like the last 5 minutes, like my phone's going cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. I'm like, well, fucking axe over. I was like, dude, said, are you a reseller or what? You know, he's like, I like shopping. I'm like, that's why you're here? He's like, because you like to shop? He's like, yeah. I'm like, he's like, why are you here? I'm like, because I like shopping too. You know, hit him with the same shit back. But yeah, so pretty much like he was like, yeah. And then like he's like, all right, well, cool. Like pretty much since we got that out of the way, like good luck. So we go into the store. We both it was so funny. We both ran to the same section at first. And we're just like, what the fuck? We ain't got shit here. It was just great. Just like, okay, we're both running in and we're like, same aisle. Like, what do you see? Do you see anything I do? No, nothing at all. So, but yeah, so got talking to Ron afterwards, after we got done shopping, everything like that. We connected, and Ron's from like Jersey area. So, he's out there. That was the story with him. We just kind of kept in contact, sharing leads back and forth. Second is Jen. Jenny from the block, you guys know her as probably, and or Jenny from the block. Okay. So I met her in Carter Maxwell's group for the VAs. And she pretty much is just doing OA. I'm pretty sure, right, Jen? No RA experience at all.
Nope.
And she seemed kind of the way that I was doing it and wanted to learn. So we taught her the ways. And then she just took off like wildfire. Just like extreme proof of concept when you just follow like the simple directions and just rinse and repeat just over and over. I mean, you were doing what, 5K then? And now you're doing price, what, 60-ish? 60, 70?
Yeah. Yeah, correct.
And how much you do in December? How much you do in December?
I think total it was like 164.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So I'm sharing leads with my group as well. I seen that she seemed like she wanted Amazon more than the average Amazon seller, if that makes sense. Like pretty much if I find these leads that I share with my group, and I would share them, and then like an hour later, she would send me a picture back with the leads at Ollie's. And I'm like, damn, okay. Like literally, I just shared these things. Like you're already at the store, like buying them? Hell yeah. So I think that just taking action and everything like that, I was like, okay, cool. She's leveling up and everything like that. So that's kind of how we got into situation, the group that we're in now. And
So,
then what?
I was a couple questions for you from the chat. So who was it? I think Sabrina. Sabrina was asking, so how do you deal with ungates? Are you just buying stuff that you're ungated in already, or are you trying to ungate stuff that you see in Ollie's?
Yeah, so I tackled that way early on when you needed to. Not saying it's impossible to get ungated now, but it is a lot harder than what it used to be. Right when I started, you just needed the 10 units and you can use a Walmart receipt. And then we figured out that you could do it for pickup, like pickup orders. So I was literally ungating big name brands within 24 to 48 hours. And once I got it, like a few of them ungated, like Crest, Old Spice, Dove, all those, Olay, Neutrogena, all in like a month. It just started like pretty much after I submitted the documents, 3 seconds later, you're approved. So I was like, well, fuck, might as well ungate all the big name shit, you know? I mean, we're here, so might as well do it. So that's kind of how I did it. And it seems like since I've had consistent volume sales of these brands and staying in stock, that I didn't really get hit hard with the regates. There was a few brands like Secret, Mr. Clean, which are huge brands. Yes. I mean, kind of. The Walmart.com website has your purchase, a digital invoice. I was just submitting screenshots, no PDF, nothing like that, and it was working. I I feel like the ungating is like an algorithm. Well, it is. And once you like figure it out, like, okay, I submitted this document and it has the UPC, or this document and it shows the number of units, and this piece of paper from this supplier, and it worked right away. Okay, well, that piece of paper and how you submitted it, mirror that, but for the next brand. So usually if that supplier will work for an ungate, you need to find out all the brands that supplier's selling. Even if you're going to take a loss on it. Like, you know, there's one brand in, you know, that's really sticking out to me lately that I will need to get ungated for. And even if I buy something, I lose $300 getting ungated. It doesn't even matter because I can go buy 20 units and get that money right back. But then I could continue to make money off that brand. So, yeah, just I guess like wholesale suppliers. And once you get one that they accept it, then just keep using the same one, even if you have to take a loss on it. That's
right now you're answering the question about getting ungated using those invoices from pickup. The other question that Sabrina had, and I mean, this is I don't even know if you're gonna have a good answer for this because of who you are, but like, how do you get past, like, I guess, nervousness or feeling like you're being weird talking to other people you think are resellers in person?
What do you mean?
Like, so who, I think it was Ron you said that you met at Ollie's and you guys were going back and forth. Like, how do you get past? Because I mean, I see people all the time and I have no problem walking up to them. But if somebody's like, oh, feels weird, how do I get past that?
Just do it.
I knew you were gonna say that.
I don't know.
I mean,
the shots you don't take, you miss. You know what I'm saying? And if I didn't say anything to Ron, I mean, fuck. I mean, I would have seen him at another Ollie's, but you know.
And I think, Sabrina, to answer that question, maybe so it feels a little easier for you. Like, I've met like a handful of like weird people out in the streets. Like, the Amazon community is pretty cool. So generally speaking, if you go up to a person, they're an Amazon seller, it's not going to be weird. So just do it. And if they're not an Amazon seller, they're probably just weird anyway. So you shouldn't feel weird talking to them. Because I don't know who fills their cart in Ollie's with random crap if they're not a reseller. So just do it. Just say what's up. But
yeah, if you see multiple light of the same item, they're probably going to be a reseller. Now, if they just have a bunch of like random shit, it might be a hoarder. You don't know. Or I don't know anything really. But yeah, I mean, I guess I run into some people sometimes where it's kind of funny at first when it does happen. Because I don't think I've seen anybody fill up more carts than me, except for fucking maybe Brian Stewart. And that's one of the guys that I'm about to explain to. But usually, like, a lot of people, like, they'll be like, oh, like, they're not trying to share anything. They're not trying to show me, like, what they got. Like, I remember Ron seeing me just, like, clearing off, like, a table of every single product. He's like, what? Oh, those sell pretty good, huh? I'm like, hell yeah. That's why I came here. He's like, you think I can get some? I was like, this is what I came here for. He's like, well, if you don't want it, it's cool. I'm like, all right, you know what? You could take this middle shelf. I'll let you, I'll share some with you, you know? So that was pretty cool. I don't know. I mean, just kind of like, don't be afraid of, like, you know, if they're coming up to you and talking to you and like actually talking to you. Now, if they're acting all sketchy and shit, then yeah, I mean, like I had this one lady, like, literally, like, at the end of each aisle, one grand opening, like, looking at, like, what the hell I'm getting. And then I'm paying and she's scanning the shit in my cart. I'm like, oh, hell no. We ain't doing all that. We ain't doing all that. Go ahead. No, get out of here now. No, we ain't doing none of that. She's like, huh? I was like, yeah, no, go scan your own shit. Like, that shit's over with. But yeah, so that's kind of with that. But so how did I meet the last person? My boy, Brian Stewart. Any guesses?
Ollie's.
Yep, same shit. At Ollie's. And I actually showed up to the store an hour before him. And I got, like, I think it was like 7 carts in a U-boat or something like that. And I see this guy. I'm like, oh yeah, well I gotta leave too much shit for him. Oh yeah, no, your boy slacked that day. Brian filled up like fucking 7 cards, like 2. He got more than me. I was like, how the fuck did I miss that much? But then I was like, I've heard of you before through one of my friends. He's like, yeah. I'm like, are you the guy that does like 1.8 million off just Ollie's? Of like 4 stores only? He's like, oh no, I go way more in 4 stores. I don't know who told you that, but yeah, I'm at 1.8 million. I'm like, holy shit, you only shop at Ollie's? Like, yeah. I'm like, damn, dude, that's insane. So I don't think his mic's working, but yeah, me and Brian were chatting for a little bit. I was like, probably like 10 minutes, and he's just like a cool ass dude. Brian, they're asking for your Instagram too if you want to drop it in the chat. And I'm like, all right, well, I gotta go because I got a next day air that has to go. So I gotta leave. But here, let's connect. And at first, I remember I found a lead at that store, right? And as soon as I left, I sent in the lead, and then I go to the next store, and it's fucking gone. Just like a place of where the lead was on the shelf, gone. I'm like, huh. So then I asked the person, I was like, was there somebody here? And Brian's like, he's like, yeah, I went to this store before. He's like, that's where you're going. You might as well skip it. I'm like, well, you know what? Let's see if let's see if he actually got everything, And I asked him, like, did they get this item? They're like, oh yeah, they bought all of them. I was like, the fuck? Like, we both found it as a newer item. We both found it the same day. And then I bought it at one store, and then he bought it at another. And then we both went to the store we were just at. And I kind of realized, I was like, okay, cool. He's getting some pretty good stuff. So yeah, we just connected, and we went to a store together because he lives in Indiana. I'm in Illinois. And we tag teamed this store. I forget how many carts we got, but we spent a lot at that store. I think we were running out of carts. I think it was like 24 or something like that. 24 carts, and then at least one pallet, and then a U-boat. I think we spent like $9,900, or it's close enough to 10 grand, I guess.
Well, what do you do with 24 carts? Do you just put them up at the front? Like, I don't even understand how that works.
Oh yeah, I mean, when it's a good store, just walk up. Always grab 2 carts right when you walk in, because if not, you ain't manifesting shit. I'm gonna fill 1 cart. Yeah, all right. No, go ahead. No, grab 2 carts. You're gonna find stuff. It's all in your head. If you keep thinking, hey, I'm gonna find shit. It's gonna happen eventually. So yeah, I mean, once you're walking up to the front, don't ask, just tell, like, hey, I'm renting out this spot right here. Okay, I'm renting this out. They're looking at you like, what the hell is he talking about? I'm like, look, this is my spot right here. Don't worry, I'll pay my dues then, but just keep my carts right here. And then you just start piling them up. And then they start looking at you like you're fucking nuts at about 6. And once you break 10, they're just like, oh my God, this guy's buying everything in the store. Then they think you're some type of criminal or some shit. Like, they're like, is he actually buying all this shit? Like, how is this going to happen here? But yeah, I mean, really just, I don't know, take control of the situation. Just kind of tell them what it is. You know what I mean?
All right. Okay. 24 carts. I love it, man. Absolutely insane. All right. So is that all your family? You introduced all your family so far?
Those are my main ones right there.
And I'm also always in the streets with one of your disciples too, Brian Knoll. Always. That guy, he's the only one I see that kind of rivals you with energy, for sure.
Yeah.
That guy is an animal, man. And that if you ever think you don't have enough time to be a reseller, you need to just talk to Brian, because that dude,
no excuses.
He's got 2 kids. He's married. He's got a hellish job. Like, you couldn't have a harder job, and he still grinds basically every day. I don't know that he ever takes a day off. So, for sure. But Okay. All right, cool. So we broke down the beginnings. Anything you could talk about, I guess, before we get into just whatever you want about either how you scaled up from the beginning, or the story when your boy went from 9 to 100K in 1 month. Like, what does that look like? Because that's a massive jump.
So there's like systems that you got to do, or just like things you have to do certain ways to really change your business. You know what I mean? One of them is like, and it's a pretty good system, but you need two people. So if like, let's say you have a partner or a spouse, whatever, you guys already got pretty much it right there. You got two people running the business, and you guys kind of set roles. You guys are so much further ahead than so many other people. And what I mean by that is like, you got two people, and I'm not going to explain the whole thing. But this is, I'm finally at that point. Just by hiring employees though. It was hard for me to let go of not doing all of the FBM orders. I just didn't trust anyone. No one. I was like, no, you're gonna mess it up. You're gonna mess it up. But now I'm at that point where I kind of like stepped back and just walked away and just prayed for the best. But it's going like a lot better now. But pretty much, if you're gonna have somebody making your orders as you're buying, that's the way right there. You get somebody set up for fulfillment, and then you got somebody set up for buying. So you got a buyer and fulfillment. And then once you buy so much, the buyer comes and fulfills as well. So then you're kind of double teaming it, But really, I feel like everyone that I hear that is like does pretty good, they're always taking a whole day, if not multiple days, of literally just going to the store and sourcing or buying, like sweeping. You know what I mean? So like if you're going there, and like, yeah, there's some days that I'll just stop and just hit like one store when it's like, when we have like 250 FBM orders or something like that. I'll have time to be able to go maybe stop at one store or something like that. That's fine. But like if you're expecting to do over 20,000 consistently and you're only driving an hour out, that's going to be tough because now you're going to multiple stores. So it's like, imagine this. Here's an example. You got one person doing one thing over and over and over again, right? Just starting off, something brand new they've never done. And then you got another person. They're doing the same thing. And then they're learning something else. And then doing something else as well. They're doing three things. Not too much. You can learn three things at once. That's fine. But, I mean, I'm not a gambling man. Calculated risk man, but I would gamble on this one, that person who's just doing the one thing is going to whoop that person's ass who's doing the three things in about 6 months. Probably 100% of the time, 99. Maybe you get sick or something, or I don't know, But yeah, just doing the same thing over and over and over again. So like this is where very good proof of concept. Brian Stewart comes an example. The man goes to Ollie's, killing it, does 1.7 million a year. That's all he goes. When you got other people going to Walmart, Target, Ross, TJ Maxx, you name it, you know what I mean? And you're only finding a few leads at that store. And then once the leads, either tank or disappear, you're restarting all over again. So instead of like doing that, what we like to do is master the store, master the website. So when we're doing OA, pretty much the first 8 months was 98% Kohl's. We understood the Kohl's cache. We understood, when to buy the shit, like the sales. Sometimes there'll be like one sale and then sale flashes off and then the good sale comes. So knowing the website and the sales, aka the store, and really understanding like how it operates, I guess, in a sense. But knowing where you're going to be sourcing. So if you master one place, I mean, I doubt that location you're sourcing at only has one fucking location. Just keep going to the next location, same store. That's going to be the best advice I could tell you about RA, because then everything's layering. You know, you go to one Walmart, you might not see this, or they'll have it in a different spot. Oh shit, what's that? That's good. Okay, well now I go to the next store. Boom. Oh, well now it's in this section. What's next to this? Oh, let's scan that too. Now that's good, and it's just a compounding effect.
Now, outside of, you know, kind of sticking to kind of one store or one specialty, Margaret was asking for tips out of the gate. It's like, if you're just getting started with RA, what would you tell somebody?
Okay, yeah. Literally, just go to the store. It really doesn't matter that when you're just starting off. And just scan as many fucking brands as you can and request approval for every single one. Let's say I scan this Alani can and fucking Red Bull pops up and it says I'm gated. I'm going to hit request approval. Then I'm going to go back and I'm going to scan Alani can again. You know what I mean? Just like try to ungate as much as you can. I feel like showing activity, and this is a theory too. I mean, Amazon, I feel like there's no set stone answers here ever. But I feel like more activity, more scans, and, you know, more sales, of course, or you're actually showing you're creating the listing or you bought stock. I feel like it does give you a little push. If you're just doing it every once in a while, it's not going to look like you're obsessed. You know what I mean? That's kind of what they want you to do, is be obsessed about it, which is okay to a certain extent, you know? But yeah, just scan everything and request approval. And let's say you did find something, right? Don't just be like, well, I need to find 20% margin, 40% ROI. That ain't going to happen at first. I mean, it's pretty far out there. One thing I always recommend, which some people just like, they don't understand it until it's happening. Like, let's say there's a lead that sells 200 times a month, right? And you're making 80 cents. How many of us would pass on that? Probably a lot. But if you have an account health score of under, let's say, I mean, really, I'd say 230. If you're under there, buy those, send it in, get the sales. So then you get more sales volume, and then your account health score rises. Higher your account health score is, more auto engage you're going to get. So, I mean, just request everything and don't put the bar super duper high at first. Just remember, you're just getting started. So just get the sales velocity. That's what they're looking for. Amazon's looking for sales, not if you're making a bunch off the sale. So get the sales velocity and then more doors will open up.
Now, talk to me a little bit about your prep center setup.
Yeah. And I see Thomas has a question after.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I missed that, Thomas. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, it's all good. So, quick question: when you say like you do like a big Ollie's run, right? So, say you go and it's a full weekend, Saturday, Sunday, right? Now, the following weekend, I feel like whenever I go to the stores around by me, they're not going to have anything a week later, like, because I either cleared them out or other people have cleared out the Ollie's. So, do you go every week to do those big ass like buys, or do you wait like every other week or every 2 weeks, or you just go every week?
I mean, yeah, usually every week. Sometimes I'll even skip a week because, I mean, how much are you saying you'll hit it for the whole weekend, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you looking like in spend wise for the weekend?
Shit, it depends. I haven't done a huge RA, run like that in a while. I got 2 Ollies here on Long Island. I'll hit them probably about every other week. But the stores suck. I'll be honest with you. The one I don't like at all. It's just really small. But again, I haven't done like a huge ass run in a long time, like out of state. It's been a while.
Yeah. So besides my like 2 local stores, so once again, 40 minutes away. That's the closest one.
Yeah.
Besides the 2 local stores, I'm not hitting the same Ollie's probably within. I'll probably hit that like same Ollie's probably like month and a half, 2 months later.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, like I mean, Midwest. I mean, if you guys live anywhere near it, you guys know when I come through because your guys' store gets destroyed. You know, but like, I'm in Illinois, so like 1 week Wisconsin, boom, crack them. Then next week Indiana, Michigan, Kentucky, you know, Missouri, Iowa. I kind of can go in different spots, so like I kind of just make my way around in a weird ziggly line.
Yeah, I got you.
Yep. Only time that I would go back to the same store is if like they got an item that I'm chasing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
And the way you do it, I mean, we had somebody on here who does a similar thing to you, to Amazon Trapstar, and he kind of looks at RA as kind of wholesale because he'll go to an Ollie's, but he'll hit like 7 all at the same time. So that's kind of how you do it. Really, is like you're doing wholesale without doing wholesale.
I mean, fuck. I mean, by how much me and Brian Stewart are buying? Fuck yeah. Definitely, dude. I mean, there's some items that we will get 1,000, 2,000 units of from Ollie's. And then setting business relationships with the store. Tom, sorry to pick on you. What's the manager's name at the store that you go to all the time?
So I know, believe it or not, the one store manager I do know. The other one, I really don't give 2 shits about it because it sucks. But I do know the one manager of the one store.
You know their name, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Exactly. All right. So you're a step ahead.
Yeah.
Some people will be like, where's the manager? And then just talk to them, then they don't remember the name. See, I'm like terrible at remembering the name when I go to fucking 80 Ollie's. So now I started to jot down like location, store manager's name. So I'm going there. Oh, okay. Kim is the manager here, or John. You know, and you walk in, hey, what's going on, John? I know you got pallets for me in the back. I know you do. And they're like, holy shit, this guy remembers me. Just like that little extra oomph for like a connection wise, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he lets me go in like the back of the store. Like he'll when I first started meeting him, you know, he walked through the store with me like he thought I was going to steal something, you know. But then after a few weeks, and then finally just started bullshitting, you know, whatever. And he goes, you know, actually, I think we got something in the back. Now he lets me go in the back. He doesn't even, shit, I could steal whatever the hell I want. He doesn't even go with me anymore.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. And like having those connections are huge. I mean, I know that there's some stores that if I call them and ask to talk to the manager and they have that shit and it's still in the back, I will say, hey, I want it. I'm coming. And they already know that who I am, that I'm actually to come and get it, that they won't even label it, like tag it. It's mine. No one even has a chance to even grab it.
Yep.
So that right there, I mean, that narrows down a lot. You know, I could get 100 units of something that nobody could even get. And then other people who are sourcing just at that store, they're not traveling out. Guess what? They'll never see that lead ever. So if they do go to another store, there's a pretty good chance that they're going to skip over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, Charles.
Hey, Dakota. So I've been hearing Ollie's like 300 times this call. What's Ollie's equivalent to?
Shit.
Big lots.
Oh, like a big lots. Okay.
Lots.
Big lots on steroids.
Okay. Big lots on steroids. Thanks, man.
Yeah. Or like I think grocery outlet. I've drove past one. I didn't go in there because I already hit so many Ollie's that I was already full, but I did plan on going to one. But I mean, I know Ollie's, man. I mean, so like, why? I mean, I guess I could start at another store.
Grocery outlets works the same, Charles. If you have one by you, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but not on steroids.
Well, if there's one, there's at least 2 or 3 for sure, right?
Yeah, there's multiple, but it sounds like the store is bigger in square footage. If
Yeah,
I'm
it
not.
is, but you can scale the same way with grocery outlet for sure. So if you don't have an Ollie's, you can do the same thing at grocery outlet.
Oh,
We do the same thing here.
that makes
And
all right.
there's a couple people on this call who do grocery outlet for sure. So if you don't have Ollie's, just whatever he's saying, use it for grocery outlet.
Yeah, I'm in California, so
So Walmart's your option, I think.
yeah, that would be equivalent to like what you guys are explaining,
Yeah.
like a like a super center, you know?
Yeah. I tried Sam's Club, Costco. There might be some stuff there. Not a lot. If it is, it's very small margin. Just wasn't really worth it for me.
It's not worth the time.
Right. So
Yeah.
anyone else have any questions?
Charles, if you're interested in Walmart like that, I can send you a call. Because there's a guy, Kino, he actually does the big box wholesale spots, and he's kind of figured it out. So I can send you a call if you're interested. Just DM me on school. Yeah. Santi knows who it is. So we were talking about your prep center setup before.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We switched over.
Yeah, so I am getting into wholesale. I am the type of guy where I will fucking go deep as fuck on one ASIN or two. People say, be diversified. I like to do the opposite of fucking goddamn everything, because everyone's like, oh, diversified. You know what I'm doing? I'm doing the opposite. People walking through the entrance, I'm walking through the exit. Seriously. That's real life. If you ever see me in person, you see me walk through the exits. But do the opposite. But I mean, not saying that, only buy 5 ASINs and that's it. Usually if I'm going super deep on like 3 items, which usually that's what it is, and they just kind of rotate through, there are different brands for the most part, most of the time. So, I mean, I have the wholesale, and they're at one part of the country, and my OA prep center that I had is on the West Coast, or the supplier's East Coast. So I already knew that I was going to suck for shipping. So I got another prep center, Chicago. Hex Prep is what they're called. They fucking prep the shit pretty fucking quick too. Like, I mean, if it gets there, let's say a pallet lands on Thursday, usually it's out by Monday. Or if it gets there on Friday, sometimes it's even out by Monday. So they're pretty good, low cost. If you need a prep center, check them out. Hex Prep. So they have, I'm running the wholesale in pretty much the same exact way as I was running the OA, which is prep center combo, OA prep center combo. So wholesale prep center combo. So anything wholesale goes to them, and that's it for the Chicago location. Then I have my fulfillment center, aka my house. Then I have the other prep center. So I have 2 prep centers in West Coast, Montana. So let's say I find any of these things from like Walmart or Target, any of the same stores that they have that I have, they don't have Ollie's in Montana, so that wouldn't work. And you got to go to the store for it. You can order online from Walmart and like Target and shit. So if you go and find that item in store, I'll just tell my VA, hey, see if you can get this online. Oh, yep, it's available. Okay. Send 24 of them to the prep center, listed as FBM. Yep, sure can. How do you manage all the RA receipts, product images? I don't take pictures of everything. The receipts, I have a box that I just throw all the receipts in, and then I have my employees go through it and organize it. Any other questions? Okay. Yeah. So then we'll have 2 locations that doing FBM, and they also do FBA for me too. So I have the one prep surge just doing wholesale, and then the other one they will do, you know, OA, the some OA I got, or any of the RA leads. We'll send it there, either ship it FBA or list as FBM. Now, everyone who is on the East Coast, let's say you get an order from Washington, Idaho, California, and the box that you're merchant fulfilling is 14 pounds. And the item is maybe sold for, let's just say, 25 bucks. I mean, depending on the cost price, it fucking sucks to ship it. Like, you hate your life when you see the shipping charge pops up, you know, $16. And it's like, well, fuck, this ain't going to work. Let's say you find that shit at Walmart or Target or anything like that. Now it is possible. So now only everyone who's on that side or one side of the country, they're probably going to pass on this lead or buy it and probably not rebuy it. When I'm going to keep rebuying it, because not only I'm in a perfect spot, I feel like the Midwest, so I kind of go left or right, you know, for the shipping. But Washington still sucks, and I hate my life when I do get an order for Washington, still to this day. I'll have the stuff in Montana, and I'll change my shipping speed or create a whole separate shipping template just for Montana location, as in if I live there. Set up that template around there, and then I know that from where I'm at now to Montana, anything in between halfway that distance is definitely 2 to 3 days. I mean, it's half the amount of distance. And then anything around that area, now I just increase shipping speed. Anyone else who has over 2 to 4 days, either you're shipping it, it's going to get there late, and it's going to cost you probably a finger in cost. So instead, I'm paying like as if it's my neighbor. Like, let's say you live in Jersey and you get an order for Jersey, and you get another order for the same product in Arizona. The shipping price is going to go up by fucking $5, you know? And it'll probably be late. Now I can get shit on time faster, and I can change my template to be faster, and it's cheaper. So it's like, okay, but hang on. How much are you charging for, like, how much your prep center charging to do merchant fulfilled? $2. Wait, so you pay $2 for every fucking merchant fulfilled order? Yeah, because the shipping is going to cost me $4 more anyways. So I'll increase shipping speed. Not only I'm getting more buy box rotation now on both locations, now it's cheaper too. And you're pushing people out. Now I can lower my price because in average, if I have 2 parts of the country, middle and west, all I need one to east, then everyone's in trouble, you know? My average cost per unit for shipping is going to be cheaper than pretty much everyone, unless you're doing the same thing. That makes sense?
Yep.
I think I broke down what you're looking for, right?
We got it. Because I mean, it was. I mean, you were the first person I heard that was doing that. So I thought it'd be some value in helping the people understand how you have it set up, which I think is freaking genius. All right. Well, I wanted to cover those couple of quick things. Anybody else questions? Oh, Charles, I got a couple of questions. I guess I wasn't paying attention. Charles, go ahead.
Oh, I apologize. I got to put my hand down.
All right. And then we had, Lewis is in here. What's up, man? Go ahead.
Yeah, what's good? I had a question about like kind of how your systems are going around for restocking like certain fast moving selling ASINs. Because like you're going around all these randomly, but how do you like constantly stay in stock of those? That's what I'm curious about.
Usually we're like, I'm at the point where, and trust me, even me, I mean, we're at, I don't know, what, 97 or 98,000 for the month of February, and we're halfway through. Yeah, 98. I'm pretty good at making decisions on what I'm going to buy and know it's going to be good. Now, there is also wild cards that happen. Amazon jumps on, or it was also this product was introduced to wholesalers or on a wholesale catalog. So not everything I buy will sell. I mean, I still make mistakes that, you can't win them all. But I'm at the point where if I do go deep on an item, usually I can, well, I know I can. I can wait it out. I'll wait for everyone to run out of stock. That's fine. Usually most of the stuff at Ollie's, anyone who shops at Ollie's, anybody, go through your catalog either right now or after this call and click on one right now. Hit the Keep All graph. Then go back to your listings about 8-9 months ago. Click on it again, pull it up, Keep All graph. That should explain a shit ton to you. If you understand that, which I'll kind of leave it at that. I won't dive into it too deep. But that's like a little secret gem. Just look at what's happening to the graph. And let's say the one you click on 8 months ago, it kind of looks weird. Click on a different one 8 months ago. Get pretty much guaranteed. One out of the two listings that you're going to pick, you'll see a difference in what's happening to the supply and demand of the product. So pretty much when I decide, am I buying this? If I've never sold the brand before, I do a test of like 5 to 10. Buying one is not, it's nothing. You can get lucky. So buy at least 5 to 10. And I'm usually buying fucking all of them.
Yeah.
So usually I don't run out of stock. If it's a test buy, then on the next run, then I'm going to be clearing all of them again. Now there are some items that they are selling super duper fast. So what I'll do is instead of just restocking right when I get it at the store, I'll kind of go, once I'm done with my trip and then list them all at once.
Good.
That answer your question? Good.
Yeah. Hey, you got to drop the shipping template SOPs or sometime. You got
The
to
shipping
spill the
template?
sauce on those.
Yeah. The shipping templates for the clients in
The
my
Kota template. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what literally how that template. There isn't just one template, so it wouldn't even work if I shared it. That if someone's dropping one template, which I think every fucking coach does, it's not it. I mean, it's okay, but it's not it, because your shipping template should be depending on where you live, not everybody. That you're going to maximize the area where you live. And we pretty much go over custom wherever, let's say you joined. We would jump on a one-on-one call and literally we create this template from scratch. And that'd be your template. Other people have definitely tried the template and fucking wins, I think, for everyone so far. But yeah.
All right, so I got 2 more questions, and anybody else can jump in if they feel like it. Drop it in the chat or just raise your hand. And Kota, I know we're over a little bit, so I don't want to hold you too long. But 2 things. One, I think we were on a crazy live stream. I just clipped that one up. You were going nuts on that one. That was like your live stream. But one thing we were talking about, I want to just get into it a little bit. Maybe there's not a lot here, but we were talking about, I don't know what the hell you were selling. Maybe it was the Tide Pods. I'm not sure, but the margins were thinner than normal, but you were talking about buying them anyway because they were selling so fast. So maybe you can talk a little bit about your philosophy around, kind of velocity and ROI, and how it might not be, standard advice that you might hear from somebody else.
Yeah, so a lot of people are like, put that if you're a newer seller, and once again, it depends who you're talking to. If you're a newer seller, shoot for that fucking 50 cents, like, especially if you're FBM in it. If it's FBA, I'd probably say at least 80 cents, $1, just because it's like a fixed profit price, but with FBM, let's say you're making 80 cents. And you sell one, but if you sell 2 of them, now you're making $5. You sell 3, now you're making $12. So anything that's high velocity, like I'm talking, let's just say under 20K in rank, let's say beauty, or it doesn't really matter. Pretty much anything that's selling over 500 or even one, if it says 1K a month, most of the time it's going to sell fucking fast as hell, but you're not going to get a crazy profit margin. Now there is some stuff you can't find. It is out there. But majority, it's going to sell faster, but you'll have a lower margin. But with it selling fast is, especially if you're FBMing it, you'll be able to turn it around, sell it in the store, which I've done multiple times when I was creating the listings in the store. So fast velocity, lower margin, slower, bigger margin. If it doesn't pan out like that, something's wrong usually. I'd rather sell on, let's say there's a listing that is selling super fast, and it's like $1 profit. I'd rather sell on the one that's, and let's say that listing sells 1K a month. I'd rather sell on the one that's like sells 200 a month, but it's a pack of 4, because now I'm FBMing it, and I'm getting that extra profit margin and dollar amount per sale. But sometimes there isn't a multi-pack listing. So what you can just do is raise your price and just say like a quantity discount, you know? Okay, well, if they buy 2 off me, then, or buy 3 off me, then I'll give them 3 or 4%. So then it has more like, gives the customer more attention to, okay, look, multi-packs. Okay. You're not really making much off the single. So if you lower it by 4%, that might even push it over where now you are the lowest price. And now you'll start getting sales for multi-packs more than just the single sale. But if there's a bundle listing, I'm usually going to jump on that one first if I'm FBMing it. If it's a super fast velocity and I'm making $1, then I'll FBA it. Depends on velocity if I'm bundling it. If it's a fast mover, then yeah, I mean, might as well FBM it.
Do you do business pricing?
Hell yeah. Yeah, you got it. Yep. If you guys don't have that little thing in your inventory per ASIN that says business price, contact, I don't think it'd be seller support. They're fucking useless. Account health specialists. Go to your performance tab and you can do call us, and it's going to be different. Account health specialist, that's what it is. That is different from seller support. So that little help button at the top right, the useless button, versus going to your performance account health. So if you have any listings or shit like you ungated it and got approved and it's still saying you need to be required approval, don't call seller support. You'll be wasting your time. Unless you're trying to kill some time. Yeah, then call them. But if not, account health specialist for sure.
What were you just talking about? What were you guys just talking about?
So if you have a problem, like
Yeah.
with let's say with like a approval on a listing,
Yeah.
or like something like to your account, or if you have a violation, like an IP or something's popping up, call account health specialist. So you'll go to your performance tab and then go to your account health.
No, I know that.
Yeah.
I don't mean to cut you off. Omar, what would you ask him? Is he part of or something before that? Or you, what the hell were you?
I think it was business pricing.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I'm just focused on that quote and them being useless. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, he ain't wrong there, that's for sure. But yes, that's what it is. Yeah.
Business pricing.
What is that?
Business pricing is for when somebody has Amazon Business Prime, you can get a deal. So there's the buy box isn't just one buy box. It's a regional buy box. So like Lewis might be buy boxing wherever he's at. If I'm far away, if his shipping speed and his price and his metrics are just trumping mine, he might get the buy box where he's at. But since he's far from Illinois, since my shipping speed might be better, even if we are the same price, I might get the buy box. But there is also, so there's regional buy box or standard, and then there's business price buy box as well.
Now, is that something you have to enroll in, or you could just, is there a setting?
Pretty sure there's like an email or something. It's been so long, but I'm pretty sure that you can just contact them and say, hey, I don't have a little business price. I want to enroll the Amazon business pricing.
That doesn't change anything, right? That doesn't really,
I
will
mean,
it affect us at all?
more people are going to see your listings. So if you got more people seeing your listings, you're going to get more sales, right? As long as you're priced right and have a good account health.
Is this kind of, it almost sounds like it's a built-in repricer through Amazon. Do you pay for it or no?
No.
Okay.
You
No,
you just have never seen it. It's probably just sitting there in your account. It's
Yeah, I
like
can
right
look
under
at
my
that.
price, and it says business pricing. You have to press a button and then you set the price.
All right. I'm gonna all right, all right, I'll fuck around with it. All right, thanks.
If we do the meetup, I'll show you at the meetup. It's nothing crazy.
All right,
It's
cool.
in there. Oh wait, damn. What was my other question?
Oh, nice. Whoever, Omar, do you use Hex Prep?
No, but I put it. I like to be useful on these calls. So
I got you. I was like, wait a
it's in
second.
the
You started
notes.
using this fucking press center fucking
And-
since last call?
And they did hit me up though. So yeah, I think we might even get them on a call. But oh, that was the question I had. So obviously networking is important. And you talked about this a little bit earlier, but I do want to have you talk just a little bit about how you build relationships with managers in stores. Like it's one thing if you know their name, but like over time, like what does that look like?
So what it looks like is I got a great one for you. So this just happened to me recently, right? So I'm in Missouri. I'm from Illinois, so I'm like 8 hours away from home, right? But I mean, I go to these stores and I hit them over the head, and they're like, so Brian Stewart too. He hit them too. Gotta give him the cred, you know. And I don't know if people are like this is happening to your guys' stores too, where they will not do the quantity button.
They won't do the what?
They won't like they ring it up. Oh, how many you got? Oh, we got 25 of them. Nope, we're gonna scan. So there's 25 of them. Yeah, there ain't none of that shit. I'm not playing that shit. Or, oh, you're from Illinois. You need to have a Missouri state. You can't use taxes now. I'm like, oh yeah, you guys bought all this shit in Missouri. The whole store, all of it came from Missouri. No, you fucking full of shit, dude. I see a fucking PNG box. It says Ohio. Okay, you guys are lying. So, anyways, they're like, yeah, we're not doing quantity. I'm like, listen, I get it. Like other people, like, you know, they're stealing shit. Like, I understand why you guys can't do quantity because other store people, and it's half of the person who's purchasing, and then the other 50% half who's at fault is the Ollie's employee. They just don't give a fuck. So it's like, okay, here, how many you got? I got 10, and there's fucking 45 in my cart. I mean, if you guys are doing that regularly, I guess you just need a handicap to keep up with everyone because, yeah, I mean, come on, you know, if they mess up and you recount it at your house and there's a few extra, has that happened to me? Yes. Has it been short before? Yes. But they like to steal and shit. So people like to steal all the time. And I mean, it's fucking Ollie's. Like, come on, it's already a good price. And they're like, no. I'm like, who's your guys' district manager? And they're like, Liz. I was like, who the fuck is Liz? You know, district manager Liz. And then I found out she was lying. It was her store manager. I'm like, okay, so you're going to call Liz? Call Liz. I'm the manager of the store. I'm like, okay, who's your guys' district manager? Scott. Oh, okay. Scott. Okay, yeah, I know Scott. And pretty much they're like, okay, we'll call Scott. I'm like, tell Scott it's Kota. I'm like, one of these motherfuckers definitely. I mean, Scott's gonna call another district manager or regional manager who does know me. And finally, I get Scott on the phone, and he doesn't remember me at this point. I'm like, Scott, listen, man, I get it. And I explained exactly what I just said right there. He's like, yeah, we can't do quantity of this. I'm like, look, I know the real reasons because people are stealing from the store. And I gave him the example what I just did to you guys. And he's like, actually, yeah, you're like exactly right. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to pretend that it's not happening. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I need the exact number if I get invoiced for an authentic. And he's like, yeah, it's just not happening, dude. Like, we can't do it. I'm like, okay, well, with that being said, we are only going to ring up 25 items at a time because I can't have a receipt this fucking long, this long. We'll do 25 times and we will be doing tax exemption. And I will like to use that coupon one time. And I would like to be honored every single transaction. By the way, we have 900 items. So, I mean, you do the math there. That's like fucking, I don't even know, 35 transactions. Okay. So then we get off the phone and 3 minutes later, we are literally just done with one transaction. Scott calls me. He's the district manager. So he's the manager's boss.
Yep.
He's like, Kota, what's up, buddy? Whole different vibe. He's like, are you still in line? I'm like, fuck yeah, I'll be in line for the next 3 hours, dude. And he's like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I know who you are. We've met multiple times at some stores in Illinois. Yeah, we'll do quantity. You're in there all the time. You're all over the country. It's like, you're good. So literally, I don't know if he looked at the camera or called someone, seen who the hell this was. But as soon as he actually realized who I was, complete game changer. Because then, I mean, even the store like, oh, you're from Missouri, right? And I'm like, no, Illinois. And they're like, oh, you can. I'm like, no, stop. We're not doing this, okay? This is a federal number. If someone's trying to give you bullshit that you have a New Jersey sales tax ID and you go to Pennsylvania and they're like, no, you can't do it. You need to have it from Pennsylvania. I'm like, okay, so what? Am I supposed to fucking buy a house and then register a business in Pennsylvania? No, this is a federal number, but it's issued per state. So pretty much every single state will have a form. So like Illinois has the CRT 61 form. That's for Illinois. Missouri has a different one. Pennsylvania has a different one. Every state. So it's your state issued it, and that will have your number, but it's a federal number. Having that, I think other states call it a reseller's certificate. We don't have one of those. We just have the CRT 61 form for other states being fucking dumb. But usually I just have the registration and as the tax ID number, and that's all I need. But if they're trying to give you a hassle, tell them Kota said it's okay, and they'll listen to you. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, just tell them, like, explain to them and talk to them with confidence, because I'm telling you, once you start whipping out some knowledge on them, they're gonna act like, oh shit, he actually knows what he's talking about here, because they're gonna pretend. But oh no, you can't do that. You need to have it for this date. I'm like, really? Like, yeah, you don't have an E in front of your numbers. And I'm like, what does the E stand for? Not one person has told me the answer yet. And what that answer is, because it's a nonprofit. When you have an E in front of your tax ID number, it's a nonprofit. So pretty much, I explained that to them, that my business is not a school or religious or government or nonprofit organization. That's why there's no E. We are for resale. And then they're just kind of like, okay, he knows what the fuck's going on. Fuck it, let him do it. But with that being said, that's from experience knowing that. But from going into all these stores and they see me all the time, I'll just kind of shoot them shit and bust jokes with them all the time. And that will just pretty much start building your business relationship with these people if you're going to the same store. I mean, if or I guess retail store chain, and those people are higher up. So that's kind of what I need is when the lower tier employees are trying to act like they know shit and it just doesn't work. So we did get quantity for that one store and we got taxes on it. And then I went to the next store and they tried the same fucking shit with me. And I was like, listen, we just played this shit fucking back there 45 minutes ago. Like, I'm telling you right now, do you want me to call my buddy, which is the district managers for that store? And they're like, listen, we had this other guy come in here. He's a reseller. He says he knows someone too, and he doesn't need to do one at a time. He can get quantity. It's not happening. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm not like other resellers. It's like, we've heard it. I'm like, you know what? It's cool. We'll to see what happens. Fucking, I fill up one cart, come back. Scott calls. Quantity, taxes sounds good for this guy. Fucking within 5 minutes. Fuck out of here, that shit. You know what I mean? So having that you know, little, hey, what's up? You know, are you from here? Even though they're not, or if they are, just kind of bullshitting, do the small talk thing. And it's kind of like if they say like, oh, they like to fucking travel to Colorado all the time and go hiking, maybe put that in your notes too. Like, all right, Streamwood, Illinois, Connor, manager, hiking, just something so you could come up with some fucking conversation. Doesn't matter what it is, just relate to them. So many people, like, I mean, think about it. I mean, there's some people that probably only talk to maybe the people at work, maybe one other person once they get home. You walk in there, you start making them laugh and shit, you know, they remember you. Connection, so, make the connection.
Times in store, right? So going to the stores over and over again and just being a decent human being, basically.
Yeah, fair enough.
Right?
Oh, yeah. And making them laugh. You got to make them laugh a little bit.
And making them laugh. All right, yeah. And making them laugh. Okay. I like that. Okay.
And no negotiations for when they try to say sales tax. Tell them no, it's not happening. Like a lot of people, they're like, are you sure? No, fuck that. Don't be questioning yourself. No, you tell. I'm serious when I say that too. You might think I'm like, you know, fucking around, but tell them. You tell them, you take control of that situation. They should be listening to you. You're running that shit, not them. You got to run. If they think they're running it, you got to take it away from them. You got to take that whole aura. You know what I mean?
And there it is. All right, so that's those are my questions. Anybody got any questions before we let Kota out of here? Because we're an hour and a half strong already, and
any questions from my friends too?
Wait, say again.
Any questions from my friends? You could shoot them too.
Yeah, please. And if you guys want to drop your socials in there, I'll put those in the notes so everybody has them after the call. Please.
Kota, I got a quick question.
Yo.
So when you got hit with that Nike, like what did you do with $50K worth of Nike? You still like hitting it off on eBay? You still like how'd you liquidate all that? I know a lot of people like, you know, got jammed up like that.
I used to wear socks for the next fucking 24 years, brand new. No, I found another seller that was able to sell it, and he took about 25K off of me.
Right.
We still got some fucking inventory here. I'm just not gonna sell it to a whatnot seller for fucking 10% of retail. I mean, it's not happening. Not happening. For then you could turn around and make Amazon profits off of it. Fuck out of here. So, yeah, the restriction did suck, but just you gotta be able to pivot. If you don't, well, you better have a fucking network then. One or the other. If you're a one-man show, you better be able to pivot. If not, then having a network of people like, you know, hey, fuck, I can't sell this anymore. Can you sell it? Would you be okay with buying it? You know, I mean, if you're buying it off any other seller, just remember, guys, you get hit with that inauthentic, that brand's fucking gone. Like you can't sell that brand, you know. It fucking might even shut your account down depending on the severity. But do I make plays like that? Rarely, but I do. Price has to be right, and it has to be, you know, something that sells probably fast or not a lot of returns or anything like that. But for the most part, I should be able to prove my supply chain.
Gotcha. I'm definitely gonna hit that tax thing up because I used to hit. I'm from Jersey, Ollie's in PA, and they're like, "Oh, we can't take this paper anymore," and that was a couple of years ago. So I'm gonna go back in there now and be confident and say, "Oh, you have to take it. It's federal. This is not state." I'm gonna give it a whirl. I'll let you know what happens, man. I'll DM you.
Yeah. So Pennsylvania, that was like one of the hardest ones.
Yeah.
Whoever's the regional manager there doesn't know what the fuck the tax exempt thing is.
Right.
She needs to do like a Zoom call on that or some shit because she doesn't know what the hell is going on. But you could try it.
Yeah, it didn't work the last few times. I was like, maybe we should just get it. It's not a big deal to get it in PA to get the form, you know?
Yeah, so like what you know what you could do? This is what you could do too. Yeah, so definitely get that form because usually on that form it'll say that somewhere on that form that is like it's an out of state.
Okay.
So if you see that out of state, there you go. That's your in. Like, no. Yeah, you're right. I am out of state. But look at this form right out of state. You see? That's how you guys got stuff in your store. Same thing. And then you can always hit them with that line like, you guys bought all this shit from fucking Pennsylvania? Fuck out of here, dude. Yeah. So.
Cool. Thanks, man.
Yep. And then if anybody is interested in joining like my community, just shoot me a DM. We'll do like a little pre-call, I guess, to see if you're qualified because I don't accept everybody. That just kind of defeats I could get rich off of it, but that's not the point. I'm trying to help people here. But if anybody does, like if the mentorship is too much for them, I also do offer 1 hour calls. If you see me on this call, which anyone in here, and you're interested in doing a 1 hour call, just tell me, hey, I'm interested. Can we set it up? And I'll give you $50 off that call. Just tell me that you've seen me say it in this Zoom call.
All right. The Leeds group is in the chat, and then the 1 hour call is in there too. Kota, just DM you.
The leads list is also like that's pretty much the coaching. So the leads list is a bonus to get your guys into the store if you're having issues with finding shit. At least I got you to go to the store. If you can find them, it's a bonus, but really getting you into the store and sourcing the same exact way as I do. And we do like community calls and everything like that. And real, like, I know everyone in here, the biggest thing with like fucking coaching shit, like all these fucking mentorship programs is you guys run into a problem and then you ask the mentor and then you guys get fucking one answer for the day until tomorrow. And then you already fixed the fucking problem after 3 hours went by trying to figure it out. And it's like, oh, then they come back and give you an answer that's maybe right, maybe wrong. Usually if you run into a problem, and I usually respond to the members pretty fucking quick because I understand when a problem happens, got to get it done. So that'd be like the difference is actually like when you're running into situations like that, you have somebody to call rather than just basic generic information.
All right.
What kind of Nike socks you got over there? You know, if you got to get them off your hand, I can still sell. I can still sell Nike.
Oh, what's up, man? Show me a DM, dude. I'll do a both deal for you.
Shit, I don't know how I still able to do Nike, but fucking hey, man. I
thought all the socks got clipped.
Yeah.
You sell socks?
Yeah.
Oh shit, hey, I would focus on that then. I'll leverage that restriction over everyone else who can't sell.
It's my favorite. It's shit. Marshalls is my love it.
Be careful with the Marshall shit though, especially with the socks.
I've been asking. I know. But it's all right. Listen, I'm so far so good. Knock on wood.
Yeah, shoot me a DM. I'll sell you a fuck ton of socks, dude.
All
A
right,
bunch of sizes and styles.
all right, cool.
All right, listen, Kota, we're gonna close it out, man. I really appreciate you coming through. If you haven't put your information in the chat, just drop it. I'll get you in the notes, which will get you access to all the information that we talked about today. We will have a replay of this. The live stream will be up. The replay will be up. And we will do a breakdown of everything that he talked about. So that'll be available too. And check him out on Instagram. All his contact information will be in the notes. And Kota, we'll do this again. I don't know, back to school or something crazy when you're doing like $10,000 spend days or whatever. But
That's already now.
Huh?
That's already now.
Oh, you're doing $10,000 spend days now?
Oh yeah.
All right. Okay.
You think I'm a fucking rookie?
All right. Well, when we get to 50, then I guess I don't know.
Right. Cool.
Hey, we need a part 2 with Warner at Ollie's too. We need a
Hey,
part 2.
I told him that video got 100K views. So I was like,
Yeah.
we need to go back. Maybe we'll hit like
It popped up on my feed. I'm like, what? Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, that gives kind of a breakdown to like a general breakdown of how we're looking at this stuff too. Really, I mean, anyone that I'm actually helping, like I want you to look at the shit how I'm looking at it. And that's really, and then I just kind of place you like, all right, I'm gonna drop you right there in the store and then just search around that area type shit. You know what I mean?
Love it. All right. Well, thanks for coming, Kota. Appreciate it deeply. And I guess we'll do part 2. Maybe I'll come out there and we'll do a day in the life or something.
Fuck yeah, dude.